Hello to my channel Chinese Star. Today we will bring you the following hot and exciting news.
After Yu Long fell in love, he ate chicken legs on live broadcast, and his aloof personality collapsed. He had his own calculations behind his back. But what about now? This guy ate chicken legs on live broadcast, his mouth was full of oil, and he looked satisfied. He completely ate his original aloof personality. Netizens were stunned, and the barrage exploded directly. Is this still the Yu Long who takes the elite route? Love can really change a person, and the aloof personality is completely collapsed. Yu Long used to be a standard nobleman. He was dressed in a suit and leather shoes, and his words were restrained. He always had a sense of alienation in social occasions. Even fans teased him as a cold-faced male god who kept people away from him. But since the popularity of his CP with Miemie soared, he not only snatched rice cakes in live broadcasts, but recently he even ate chicken legs in front of the camera without any burden. That posture of wolfing down, where is the elite style of the past? Of course, some people think that this is because he has become more down-to-earth, and finally removed his disguise and showed his true side. But some netizens questioned, wasn't this deliberately planned by the team? In order to cater to the market, he was transformed from a cold nobleman to a down-to-earth boyfriend. The personality of the entertainment industry has always been a subject of study. Behind every move of the stars, there may be a carefully arranged script. But in any case, Yu Long is now completely free. Whether it is true temperament or business needs, at least from the perspective of popularity, his changes have indeed caused fans to talk about it, and even made many people have a new interest in him. After all, a cold personality is easy to knock, and the contrast is easier to make people addicted. But now? In the live broadcast, he was chewing chicken legs, eating so deliciously, but his eyes were glued to Miemie, calling her little woman one by one, and his tone was full of pampering. Netizens were stunned. Is this still the cold Yu Long? This contrast is more exciting than riding a roller coaster. Do you say he was ahead before? Maybe. After all, he always wore a neat suit when attending events, his speeches were always brief and restrained, and he even took photos at a standard angle, as if every detail had been carefully crafted. At that time, fans liked to call him the abstinence male god, thinking that he was out of touch with the world and out of reach under the spotlight. But then again, which star doesn't have a personality? The rules of the game in the entertainment industry are like this: cold, sunny, cute, overbearing CEO, all kinds of settings have a market. The key is to see when to use which script. So, after falling in love, Yu Long suddenly became human. From the former elite nobleman to the love-brained boyfriend who now eats chicken legs and acts cute in live broadcasts. Is this the release of true temperament, or is it a carefully planned image transformation by the team? No one can say for sure. But in any case, the popularity has really increased. Netizens joked about the collapse of personality, but they still couldn't help clicking in to see every scene of him pampering his wife. After all, who can resist the charm of contrasting cuteness? Yu Long's character was previously the type that was out of reach, as if he had a filter, alienated and noble. What about now? He suddenly became down-to-earth, which made people feel more real and more lovely, as if he had unloaded all the burdens and finally showed his most comfortable appearance. And Miemie contributed greatly to this transformation. Young love probably has this kind of magic. It can pull a person back to the most relaxed and authentic state. Yu Long used to be like a carved statue, with every stroke carefully designed, perfect but with a sense of distance. But now, he eats deliciously in front of the camera, laughs wantonly, and his eyes are full of pampering, making people feel that he has finally become a warm person. He now spends 80% of his live broadcasts eating. Either he eats with relish, or he feeds Miemie happily, with a look of "I am satisfied if she eats happily." The barrage joked, "This dog food is spread without any defense." Love really makes people fly. Who could have thought of this scene before? But looking at these two people, I actually feel that they're quite pleasing to the eye, even a little too sweet. During the filming, Miemie wore a retro plaid skirt, which was full of youth, purity and playfulness. And what about Yu Long's eyes? It was as if they were growing on her, and he couldn't move his eyes away, and his face was full of love that he couldn't hide. That kind of concentration makes people sigh. How can this be filming? It's clearly true feelings. He couldn't help but praise her, "Little woman." These words were said lightly, but they revealed sour pampering, a complete love brain. But the problem is, Miemie's baby face, wearing a plaid skirt, looks like a lively student's girl. Where does the little woman temperament come from? But in Yu Long's eyes, Maybe as long as it's her, everything is just right, everything has a filter. Sure enough, love makes people blind and makes people softer. But in the eyes of Yu Long, who is in love, Yang Miemie is a charming little woman. No matter who says she looks like a schoolgirl, he will not listen. Love is indeed a thing with its own filter, which can beautify everything. But then again, is Yu Long's change really just because of love? I'm afraid it's not that simple. Celebrities are also people and have to live. In the past, perhaps in order to maintain the image and cater to market demand, aloofness and mystery can create a sense of distance and make fans want to chase. But now, he suddenly becomes down to earth and even let himself go in the live broadcast. I'm afraid there is no lack of careful consideration behind this. Perhaps he found that the market trend has changed, and the audience prefers idols who are real and humane. Perhaps he wants to break through the original solidified image and make himself look more three-dimensional and more down to earth. Love can change people, but the rules of the entertainment industry have never been written by heartbeats alone. But after a long time, no one can stand acting every day. In the past, celebrities created aloof personalities because the audience bought into it. But now that live streaming is popular, people prefer down-to-earth, real and interesting artists. Yu Long's current state is not so much a love brain as it is a better way to manage himself. Behind this, it actually reflects a trend in the current entertainment industry. The personality of celebrities is shifting from mystery to people-friendly. Once upon a time, celebrities spoke with their works and attracted fans with mystery. The stronger the sense of distance, the more fascinated the fans. But now, the audience prefers to watch them land and want to peek into their daily lives. Therefore, as cold as Yu Long is, he has to put down his status, pick up the chicken leg and chew it deliciously, and sprinkle some dog food from time to time to meet the audience's expectations for the collapse of personality. The entertainment industry has changed, and celebrities have to learn to go with the flow now. Fans prefer idols who are real and down to earth, and stars have to follow the trend, put down their airs, and show their lifelike side in order to win more attention. But this change also brings some problems. In the past, the mystery of stars was part of their appeal, and the sense of distance that was out of reach made fans more yearning. But now, live broadcasts and social media make them within reach, even like friends next door. In the short term, this may increase affinity, but in the long run, will it eliminate their charm? When traffic is paramount, stars constantly adjust their personalities to cater to the market, but how much of their true self is left? Like Yu Long, who used to be aloof and now is down to earth, which one is the real him? If you blindly cater to the audience, will you eventually lose your style and foothold? Some people have successfully transformed, while others have lost their way. How to find a balance between being approachable and mysterious is a question that every star needs to think about. When we attribute everything to love, have we ignored the deeper social factors? Yu Long's transformation is not only the sweet effect brought by love, but also a microcosm of the changes in the entertainment industry's ecology. In the past, celebrities relied on their works and personalities to create a sense of mystery, and the audience looked up to them like the stars in the sky. Today, social media has broken this distance, and fans are more eager for idols who are down to earth, interactive, and down to earth. Celebrities must adapt to this change and learn to show their real side, even if this reality is carefully packaged in an era where traffic is paramount. Aloof personalities are no longer popular, but affinity is more likely to attract fans. The rise of live broadcasts and short videos has fragmented the audience's attention. If celebrities want to maintain their popularity, they have to use more intuitive and interesting ways to maintain fan relationships. Yu Long's current contrasting cuteness is, to some extent, adapting to the new idol survival rules. Some people like his changes and think he is more real and cute, others miss his former aloof style and think that is his unique charm. This is like the two sides of a coin. It is impossible to say which one is better. It can only be said that the times are different and the aesthetics are also changing. Indeed, no matter how many market considerations there are behind this, the interaction between Yu Long and Yang Miemie is sweet, at least in the eyes of the audience. The star-making model of the entertainment industry, the changes in fan culture, and the rise of live streaming are all subtly influencing the behavior of celebrities. From cold male god to love brain-eating broadcast, Yu Long's change seems sudden, but in fact it conforms to the trend of the times. Today stars are not just actors or singers, but all-round brands who need to constantly adjust their image to adapt to market demand. Even if some people question that their sweetness is business, in front of the screen, those subtle eyes and natural interactions still make people smile. Perhaps this is the charm of love, whether it is reality or show. As long as it can make people feel warm, it is enough. That's right, in the entertainment industry, a place of fame and fortune, sincere feelings are the most rare thing. No matter how the outside world speculates, Yu Long's changes, at least for now, are visible to the naked eye. He has changed from a cold male god to a little milk dog who acts like a spoiled child and grabs food during live broadcasts. This is not only the influence of love, but also the embodiment of the trend of the times. The title of Little Woman seems simple, but it reveals a kind of pampering independence. This change is not just an adjustment in image, but more like a relaxation and letting go of the heart. I hope this happiness can last for a long time, and I hope Yu Long can continue to maintain this state without being pretentious. After all, truth is the most touching.
Thank you for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe to our support channel.